Most of us were taught that as long as we eat healthy, it doesn't really matter how we eat, or in what order. But what if I told you that the sequence of your meal, the order you eat your foods, can actually change how your body stores fat? Sounds too simple to be true, right? Yet, several modern studies, including research from Cornell University and Japan's Kagawa Nutrition University, show that just by changing the order in which you eat, you can stabilize blood sugar, reduce insulin spikes, and gradually burn stubborn belly fat. No pills, no complicated diets, and no giving up your favorite foods. This meal sequencing approach is surprisingly powerful and easy to apply once you understand the science behind it. Let's start with what really happens when you eat. When food enters your body, your digestive system breaks it down into smaller components: sugars, fats, amino acids. Carbohydrates like rice, bread, noodles, or fruit quickly turn into glucose, your body's main fuel source. To use that glucose, your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that tells your cells to absorb the sugar. Now, here's the catch. When there's too much insulin circulating for too long, your body gets stuck in fat storage mode. High insulin levels block fat burning, increase cravings, and push excess glucose into your belly, liver, and even around your organs, what doctors call visceral fat. That's the dangerous kind of fat that's linked to diabetes, heart disease, and inflammation. And guess what? The order in which you eat can dramatically change that insulin response. Here's a simple example. Imagine two people eat the exact same meal: a bowl of rice, grilled chicken, and vegetables. The first person starts with rice. The second person eats the vegetables first, then the chicken, and finishes with the rice. Same food, same calories. But in studies, the second person's blood sugar rises 40% less, and insulin levels stay much lower afterward. Why? Because the fiber and protein eaten first slow down digestion, forming a kind of protective barrier in your stomach. When carbs finally arrive, sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually, preventing that sharp spike that triggers fat storage. That's the foundation of meal sequencing. Fiber first, protein, and fat second, carbs last. So how do you put this into practice? Step 1. Start every meal with vegetables or salad. Leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, beans, or even a small bowl of mixed veggies. They're all rich in fiber. Fiber slows gastric emptying. In other words, it keeps food in your stomach a little longer. It also feeds your gut bacteria, improves digestion, and makes you feel full faster. A simple starter salad or a bowl of sautéed greens before your main dish can make a big difference. If you enjoy Asian-style meals, this could mean starting with lightly cooked spinach or a bowl of vegetable soup before the rice and protein. For Western-style meals, maybe a side salad or a few roasted vegetables before your main dish. Step 2. Move on to your protein and healthy fats. This is your chicken, fish, tofu, eggs, or legumes. Protein not only builds muscle, it also stimulates hormones that signal fullness, like GLP-1 and PYY. Healthy fats from avocado, olive oil, or nuts help stabilize your blood sugar and give you long-lasting energy. Together, protein and fat slow down the rate at which carbs are digested and absorbed. Think of it this way. Protein and fat are your metabolic brakes. They keep the sugar from carbs from flooding your bloodstream all at once. Step 3. End your meal with carbohydrates. Once you've had your veggies and protein, now it's time to enjoy your carbs: rice, pasta, potatoes, or fruit. At this point, your stomach already contains fiber and protein that buffer the carb absorption. This means your blood sugar rises more gently, insulin stays lower, and your body remains in fat-burning mode longer. It's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Same foods, same joy, just a better sequence. To visualize this, think about your body like a traffic system. If you dump all the cars, or in this case, glucose, onto the road at once, you create a traffic jam. That's what happens when you eat carbs first. Blood sugar spikes, insulin rushes in, and fat storage increases. But if you space out the flow, fiber and protein first, carbs last, traffic moves smoothly, energy is steady, and your body can keep burning fat efficiently. Let's add some real-world tips to make this easier. Drink a glass of water or unsweetened green tea before meals. It helps you feel full and supports digestion. Add vinegar or lemon juice to your salad. The acetic acid slows down starch digestion and helps control blood sugar. If you snack, follow the same order. Protein or veggies first, carbs last. Even something as simple as cheese and crackers. Eat the cheese first. Don't skip protein at breakfast. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie can set up your metabolism for the entire day. Don't rush your meals. Eating slowly gives your hormones time to signal fullness and prevents overeating. You might be thinking, okay, but will this really help me lose belly fat? Let's look at what research shows. In one 2020 clinical trial, adults who changed their meal order without changing calories saw significant reductions in waist circumference within 12 weeks. They also reported better energy, fewer cravings, and improved digestion. Why? Because lower insulin levels allow your body to switch back to fat-burning mode between meals. When insulin is high, your body stores fat. When insulin stays low, your body burns fat, especially from the abdominal area. That's why people often notice their waistline shrinking even before the number on the scale changes. Beyond fat loss, there are other amazing benefits. Better focus and energy throughout the day. No more post-meal crashes. Improved sleep, because stable blood sugar helps regulate your nighttime hormones. Lower risk of diabetes and heart disease, since you're reducing long-term glucose exposure. Healthier digestion, as fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria that help with inflammation and metabolism. It's a small shift that brings big rewards, especially for adults over 50, whose metabolism naturally slows and insulin sensitivity decreases. Now, some people ask, does this mean I can eat dessert if I save it for last? Yes, within reason. Having sweets after a meal rich in fiber, protein, and fat will cause a much smaller blood sugar spike than eating dessert on an empty stomach. So enjoy that fruit, or even a small piece of dark chocolate after dinner. Just remember the sequence. At the end of the day, it's not about restriction, it's about rhythm. Creating a natural order that helps your body work smarter, not harder. When you eat fiber first, then protein, and carbs last, you're syncing your meals with your body's natural biology. You're giving your metabolism the calm, steady rhythm it needs to stay in fat-burning mode longer. You'll feel lighter, more satisfied, and more in control, without ever feeling deprived. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed, easy-to-follow health strategies. Designed to help you burn fat naturally, boost your energy, and age gracefully with confidence. Remember, it's not just what you eat. It's the order you eat it. Eat smart, stay steady, and take care of your incredible body. It deserves it.